Welcome to lesson 2 for learning C++ programming. Today we're going to be learning basic syntax for C++. First of all, the two most important commands in C++, the input and output commands. Firstly, input. It's cin and then greater than. So for example, we initialize two variables a and b. So we write cin greater than a and greater than b and then semicolon. And guys, you have to write semicolon everywhere unless it's not specified, and we'll come to that later. Basically, in this order, the compiler is you're going to be putting in the value for a first and then the value for b. Next, the output command, cout lesser than. That's the basic output command. So for example, cout lesser than hello world, and the double inverted the quotations tell the compiler that we want to display that sentence or two words as it is. So it's hello world. Then again, lesser than, and then a, as we initialized before. And say a is 5, the computer will give us hello world 5. Ender is a command to show that to go to the next line, and then semicolon, of course. Next, I'm going to tell you special arithmetic functions that the compiler can do. But for this, you have to initialize the library again. Another library. Instead of iostream.h, we have to initialize math.h. So the basic syntax would be hashtag include math greater than math.h lesser than. So first, let's take the power, which is x raised to the power of n. So the basic syntax for that will be power, power, then brackets x comma n, and then brackets closed. For the next one, it will be square root. So say root of x. The basic syntax would be sqrt square root, open brackets x, close brackets. Then another one is the trigonometrical trig functions like sine, cos, tan, and then cosine, secant, and cotangent. So for the first three basic ones, sine, cosine, and tangent, it's going to be sine, open brackets, the angle, close brackets, right? But for the inverted functions like cosine and secant and cotangent, it's going to be 1 over sine and the angle in brackets. And the last one is constant values, like say pi, or acceleration due to gravity, which is g is equal to 9.8. So the basic function would be constant float pi is equal to 3.14, where pi is just any variable, is equal to 3. Okay, and then again, of course, a semicolon. Now it's an important thing to remember why we use float and not integer, because integer int would give us only 3 and not the decimal places. And yeah, so it's important to know what you want to display, the decimal places or the or just next is the basic operators for C++. First one is the remainder operator, which is a percentage character, which is say x is equal to 10%5 semicolon, where x is just a variable. So the computer will give you x is equal to 0 because the remainder of 10 divided by 5 is 0. But then opposed to say x is equal to 10 divided by 3, the remainder would be 1. And next is the increment and decrement operators. So either x is equal to x plus 1, or it can be x plus plus or plus plus x. And for decrement is equal to, you can have x is equal to x minus 1 or x minus minus or minus minus x. Then we have the assignment operators, which can be plus equal to or minus equal to into equal to, which is basically star equal to, then divide, which is forward slash equal to, backslash equal to, and then percentage equal to. So instead of writing x is equal to x into 5, we can write x into is equal to 5, which is basically saying x star equal to 5. Then we have the relation operators, which is lesser than, greater than, lesser than equal to, and then greater than equal to, or if something is not equal, then it's exclamation mark is equal to. Lastly, we have the logical operators, which is and. For and, it's the character and twice, so and. So or you have the symbol on this keyboard, on your keyboard, that's the character. And for not, it's exclamation mark. Okay guys, in next class we'll be discussing about the loops and if and else operators.